Hello and welcome to Arachnid Arena. We are back with the Leopard gecko. Lovely creatures, as you're probably finding it hard to believe right now as it munches down on that big, huge superworm. They are really docile, however, and really pretty if you ask me. They are, as you can see, that this one is an iconic colour. Mainly yellow with a light white underside and a black purpley banded tail, as you can see now. Those huge eyes allow it to see well in the dark, as it is a nocturnal predator mainly. Obviously I'm having to feed it with the light on during the daytime because I can't stay up until 12 a.m. trying to feed a gecko. They grow to roughly 6 inches, and that huge mouth is basically huge. They will eat practically anything that fits in their mouth and anything that moves. However, they are relatively docile. However, if you buy them as babies, as I did with this one, you need to tame them a bit before you handle them. They are handleable, as finding it hard to believe now as it does those cute little yawns to try and get that prey all the way down its gullet. I think we're going to have another one right about now. So, geckos can't chew, they are reptiles. So that means that it is quite funny to watch them try and eat a huge worm like that, while not being able to chew it. They are, as I said, nocturnal predators, so they operate best at night, and you're most likely to see them at night. The thing you can see in the right side of my camera at the moment is a hide, an eggshell hide. And I just noticed, sorry, the camera's going to be a bit small during filming because of the way I had to film this. So that I could feed it as well. I promise you are going to see another feeding, and when you do, it's going to be truly immense. I recommend any substrate from, like, Exoterra dirt, Exoterra expanding blocks, to, arid sand, as I do here. It obviously needs some decor, they like enrichment, they're very curious. In here I've got a few other hides, and what you can see in the other side of my camera is a log. In goes the second Morio worm, or third. You didn't see the first one because it got that one a bit too quickly for me to film. Leopard geckos have many different patterns. See, mine has got a few rosettes and a few blotches. Looking on with those huge eyes now. It is quite beautiful as they come in so many different colours. This one's your casual colour. My two before this were yellowy and orangey, and my other one was white. And getting even closer now. It's going to strike in any minute. I promise I will do a handling guide for the gecko at some point. And there we go. Huge bite right down in the middle of the worm. And those eyes closed as it tries to squeeze it down its jaw. But I do not think it's going to be going in that way. Crunching on that worm to try and get it to move the right way so that it can chew it down. I mean, swallow it, not chew it, obviously. Mixing up my own words there. That huge bites it's taking. You can kind of see the lump in her throat going. If you want to know how to tell if a, there we go, if a gecko is female or male, males will have ventilation holes, or vents as they're called, right before the start of the tail, whereas females won't. Fact of the day for you. As I said, they come in many different colours, black being the rarest. If you can get a hand on those cheap, then you should. In conclusion, I think that these are the best pet lizards, and even better than cresties, and I'd even go as far as saying better than bearded dragons. But just because of that prettiness, I find bearded dragons quite bland, even though they're a bit bigger. Sorry for the bad filming at the end. This is as I'm trying to close the box of my worms. They are quite adorable, and even though they're not arachnids, so nowhere near as good as spiders if you ask me, but they are handleable, which makes them even better. And that is it for today. If you want a larger care guide, then I can do one of those. And I think we are ending now. Thank you for watching Arachnid Arena, and goodbye.